Moments ago, NYSE-listed Citigroup rang the opening bell to celebrate Black History Month. And joining me now with more is Harold Butler. He's head of Citi Ascent Capital. Harold, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us. Thank you for hosting. It's always wonderful to be down here at the NYSE.
Great to have you here at the Stock
you.
Exchange today. And of course, for this celebration, you've been on the Bell podium with Citi to celebrate Black History Month the past few years.
Yes.
Why is this important to you and Citi?
Well, it's a great question, and I think it sums it up. Not only is it the centennial celebration for Black History Month, but it's a celebration about what Citi's really all about, right? Which is diverse cultures. You know, we still remain the world's most global bank. We're represented. I represent 12 inclusion groups with 40,000 employees, the world over, and so. It's a very special time to celebrate and to, I think, in many ways, get regrounded into really what's important.
How will Citi be celebrating this month? What are some of the activities or moments in store?
Yeah, we've got a number of different activities all through the month. Many of them are, and it's not just, it's kind of all inclusion groups. We're very good about that at Citi, where inclusion groups of all sorts will get involved in helping to celebrate other inclusion groups, but different types of talks and leaders and speakers coming in. It's just got a whole host of things. And, the business that I run at Citi, the Ascent Capital, we're celebrating a bit on our own, right? Because we're really focused on the work that we do that helps to support community banks under $25 billion in assets.
Interesting.
So it becomes an additional community push in helping to make sure that we empower communities to make home loans and to do things that are important to uplift and not discourage.
Talk to me more about that, the success cases that you have seen through this kind of empowerment.
Yeah, it's, we began this journey about 7 years ago or so. And it was really focused initially on kind of doing what was right, doing what was good, it felt good. We've transitioned that over the last couple of years, hence the name Ascent Capital, to really focus on these banks, these community-based banks that do make first-time home buyer experiences come true, right, to make it such that individuals who ordinarily wouldn't be able to have access to credit do so through community-based banks. And so it's a lot more of capital markets activities, lending, and things like that that we do to help empower and support banks to do more. Mm-hmm. And we've done a little bit over $2.5 billion in activity in the last several years. Wow. I'd say that was pretty good.
Congratulations.
And we're still moving forward.
Congratulations. So I want to hear about how you've seen this really foster a sense of belonging and how that leads into your own goals for 2026.
Yeah, it's a great question. And, I think perhaps there's probably no better example than one that I became aware of not long ago, where this young couple actually had applied for a very small loan to start a new business. Right, and they weren't having much success, and they went to their local community bank, and they looked for an opportunity to get a loan to start their business, and it happens to be a bank that we support, and the bank reached out to us and said, "Hey, can Citi help us through your talent and your resources to help educate these young couple on their business plans and do things to help make sure that they had a firm understanding of the journey they were embarking upon." Mm-hmm. And we did it, and they were successful, and they had, they got themselves a loan, and they were able to do some incredible things, and they're off and starting. And I think that at the heart of it is really what it's all about. And that's really what we're very proud at Citi to be able to do in Ascent Capital, is to do what we can to empower the community to achieve. Yeah. Right. And for me personally, it's just a great pleasure to be able to do work like this. Yeah. Right. Because it's more than just feeling good. It creates a long-lasting legacy long after I'm gone. Don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, but when I do go, hopefully this work will lead on.
Harold Butler, wonderful to have you here at the New York Stock Exchange. He's head of Citi Ascent Capital. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your partnership, having us.
We're so happy to have you.